and welcome back, our dear viewers, continuing our coverage for the war in the region between the United States, Israel and Iran, and its repercussions on the region. To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Mohammed Hamza Al-Husseini, Egypt's counselor to the United Nations. Very good morning, Dr. Hamza.
Good morning to you and your dear guest and viewer, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. Doctor, of course, a very tense situation in the region. We have seen very conflicting messages that we are receiving from the United States and from Iran. The U.S. President was talking about a possible plan or negotiations with the Iranians, and from the other directions we have witnessed the Iranians saying that the Americans are negotiating with themselves, or the U.S. is negotiating with itself. So how do you see the situation on the ground and its repercussion on the region?
The situation, and the current situation now, it's leading us to a disaster. And because the two sides, when we are dealing, the two sides, no one of the two sides is trying to make the situation more calm and open the gate of the negotiation. And when any of the two sides is trying to do that, the Israeli Prime Minister is trying to put our region in the Third World War. But when we see now the current situation, because when we deal with the United States, we don't deal with the president. It's a country of institutions and establishments. So when we talk now about the minds and the voices with minds now, and the advisors of the President Trump, now they want to stop the war because the economy in the United States cannot cover and cannot contain the anger of the American people. What will happen now of increasing the prices of the oil and gas worldwide? So if we talk about this negotiation, let's forget that the Iranian side is saying that they are dealing with themselves, because there is now a current negotiation is happening in Pakistan, and the Prime Minister himself have announced that our Prime Minister, Mr. Badr Abdul Ati, and the Turkey Minister of Foreign Affairs as well, was dealing with the Prime Minister in Pakistan and the Iranian side and the American side. So there is a negotiation in the ground, and what I can see that now the negotiation go to the Strait of Hormuz, because this is the main factor of the war now.
Yes,
what the Israeli and the American did to Iran, it's a huge hit to all the military places and the civilian places, and the same Iranian did the same to our neighbors in GCC, and this is one of the most important message we want to deliver to our brothers and in our region, that Egypt have, from the first day of this war, have announced that we are against any attack to our GCC neighbors, and we are totally with them. For any response that they will take, we support it in Egypt, because they are our safe lands and our brothers. So when we talk about the negotiation now, there is a key outcomes I can see.
Of course. That
there is a temporary de-escalation through delaying of the military action. Number two, now they are while we are talking, they are opening now a diplomatic channels between the U.S. and Iran, and this is successful to our foreign affairs with Mr. Badr Abdul Ati, because Egypt always is trying to be where there is any unstable situation. Egypt will come to both the peace and try to make the ideals near together to find an outcome way for the people itself.
Yeah. Sir, how does Egypt view the potential impact of the delayed strikes on regional stability and security?
Actually, for the main time, as our foreign affairs is dealing now, there is a main object that we are lying to it. The first thing is the de-escalation of the tension in the Middle East to prevent a wider conflict avoid the military confrontation between the U.S. and Iran, opening this diplomacy channel, reach a comprehensive understanding to end the ongoing hostilities in the region, protect regional security and maintain stability. And if this happens, that we will immediate in the same time reduction in the conflict risk due to the prosperous military action, and find an opportunity for peaceful negotiation instead of escalation, because now you are coming near to the nuclear. Yesterday, Kuwait have announced to all its citizens and residents that no one come out, because it might be there is an attack come to the Bushehr nuclear station in Iran. And in the same time, Iran will gonna to attack Daimona nuclear in Israel. So you are talking about a whole region coming in a stage that it will be hitting its civilians and residents in an attack. It didn't happen in all our history. That's why Egypt now is playing a strong role to end this war with its friends and, of course, cooperation of the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkey and Pakistan.
So what role can Egypt continue to play, as well as the international community, in promoting peaceful resolution to the current conflict in the region, with the severe repercussions that we are witnessing? As you have kindly mentioned, we have seen severe repercussion on the security, we have seen severe repercussion on the navigation and the Strait of Hormuz, and of course on the world economy and the oil prices and energy prices. So what's the role that should be played here?
Look, here this is a good question, because Egypt's role, as all the world know Egypt, we are a country, is always, our job is playing the role of peace. We don't go and attack anyone, and we don't accept anyone to attack our neighbors and our brothers in the Arab countries. So Egypt here, the key aspects of Egypt's role is the mediator and the facilitator. And Egypt works to encourage dialogue between the parties, supporting negotiation instead of conflict. Because no one will do that, because you know in the war situation there will be a nervous the diplomacy will not be there. There is a country is attacking other countries, so there is no. So Egypt, this will be the role to Egypt. And number two, I'm talking now at the diplomat representatives, and this is what happened when it's come to the war crisis. Number two, Egypt will be advocate for the de-escalation. Because here will be look like a constancy calls for restraint and avoidance of the military action that could stabilize the region, and this is what is exactly happening. And now the role have been come by President Sisi when he visited the 6 GCC countries, our brothers, and also the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Badr Abdel Atif, and putting the message that we are there and we are with you. And now as per the last media press release from the authorized departments, that our intelligence service authorities is now dealing with the Iranian to stop this war immediately, because we don't want anyone to be hit as it is. Number three, in Egypt, that we support the diplomatic solution. This is what we do. This is our foreign policy. And number four, we put now a protocol for regional stability, because it's look like in Iran. The administration is in Iran. What you guys want? What exactly your requirement? Now they highlight 4 points. The first thing, they talk about the Strait of Hormuz. They want to put some look like fees for any passing ships. Number two, they want not just a promises, they want look like a protocol from the U.S. that they will not attack them, because the U.S. have did a lot of mistakes in the foreign affairs with Iran the last year. While there is a negotiation, they attack them. So, of course, they cannot trust the Americans.
Yes, indeed.
Number three, and this is important, number three, they want the President Trump to bring Israel out of this scene and put with them, look like, a diplomacy agreement that this will not happen again.
Yes, indeed, Dr. Counselor Mohammed Hamza El Husseini, Egypt's counselor to the United Nations. Thank you so much, sir, for your precious input.